early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. In this episode, we'll start with Gravity Gardens. Your challenge is to build a roller coaster park in the beautiful Gravity Gardens. No other rides, just roller coasters. So the objective here is to repay the loan and achieve a park value of at least $500,000. That sounds crazy, but let's go ahead and do it because I have a feeling that we can do this. Alright, so we have just the admission price here. That means we aren't charging for coasters. So what we're going to need to do is actually get alternative methods of income, which means a lot of shops. And hopefully we're going to have a lot of hungry guests. We only had 2 people come in since we started this. Great, just great. All right, let's pause this for a little bit so we can actually take a look at what's going on in here. So we already have a coaster here. It's called Treetop Flyer. Let's take a look at what kind of stats it has. Oh, it's actually pretty exciting. I have this idea that maybe we're going to have to alternate the different types of coasters we have here. Like maybe one can be exciting, one can be not exciting, then we build another one that's exciting, and then one that's not exciting. Just because if we build all exciting coasters, that's really going to limit the amount of people, or excuse me, the type of people that we get, and even the amount, honestly. Maybe people are going to be really upset and be like, I can't really ride anything here because nothing was made for me. That's at least the idea I have by looking at that, but I don't know, I guess we'll see as we go along. What kinds of shops do we have available to us here that maybe we can place down pretty soon so we can earn some money? Of course, we're going to sell tons of umbrellas. Hopefully, we'll sell tons of umbrellas, and that should be good. I'm just glad that we don't have to deal with X amount of guests and X amount of time, because if we had to deal with time, then we would be in a little bit of a pinch, since $500,000 of park value is seemingly a lot, at least to me. Looks like we have a souvenir stall on its own that sells umbrellas, so maybe we can place this one like at the opposite end of the park, somewhere over here or something like that. I don't know, I'm just like pointing at a random spot. Somewhere over, maybe there, that would work. Somewhere over there, maybe put the information booth somewhere over here, and that way we can sell umbrellas from both ends. I don't know if you know we're going to get a lot of rain, but hopefully we do, just so we can sell some of those. So of course, we're going to have none of these rides, except for, of course, roller coasters. So let's see, what kind of coasters did we start with, or what kinds of coasters do we have overall? Heartline Twister Coaster, I love using those. Mini Suspended Coaster, Inverted Roller Coaster Suspended, Junior, Mini, wow. You actually have a whole big variety of coasters. I really don't mind this. And do we have any research whatsoever? We do have some research. Water rides. I guess some water rides are considered roller coasters. Okay, fair enough. You know what? We're going to actually research scenery and theming, but later on. I want to focus on just normal roller coasters, more water rides in case we can get any, and some more shops and stalls so we can maybe earn a little bit more money. And of course, to pay off our loan, I want to just go ahead and get rid of it right now, but that's really not going to happen because, of course, we're going to need more coasters, and we basically have to use what money we have. So let's see, what kind of cheap coaster can we build with what money we have right now? Or I should say maybe 2 coasters. Twicky Twister is really not that exciting. However, that intensity rating is putting me off from actually laying it down, just in case people won't like that. Because I'm not entirely sure how these guests work. Like, are you, sir and or madam, going to enjoy something like, let's see, preferred ride, intensity. More than 4. Okay, so that person prefers more than 4, excuse me. And let's see, more than 4 for you as well. Is there anybody here who's just not that? Okay, between 2 and 5 intensity rating. And so here we see we cannot actually focus on intensity. Instead, we have to, excitement, we have to focus on intensity. And so that means that this right here, or I should say these rides here, not really going to do it for us. So we're going to have to try to maybe find something that has less intensity. As much as I would love to place those down there, it's just not going to happen. These have no scenery, so I'm going to skip those as usual. If they come with scenery, I would like for them to have the scenery. Let's see, the intensity on these, pretty high, so just skip. As well, Suspended Swing Coaster, I just expect that these are going to be pretty intense. Yeah, they're actually quite intense there. So skip as well. Twister Roller Coasters, ooh, I mean, these are obviously very, aha. This is what I was looking for, although it's actually really expensive. But I'm going to keep in mind, Liberty Loop, it's a Twister roller coaster that we can actually place down here. Oh, this one not so much, though, because remember, it was 2 to 5, that person's intensity preference, so we have to keep it between that, just so maybe we can get those people happy. Corkscrew roller coaster, are we really going to have anything that's actually fitting for this? so much. Really not so much. So unfortunately, it seems like we're limited in terms of coasters unless we build some. And if you guys know anything about me building coasters, you know that I cannot, for the life of me, build non-intense coasters. Every coaster I build has like 10,000 intensity, and that means that we are in for a trip. Oh, actually, look at this. We have some coasters here. Wow, this is actually really cheap, and it's not that intense. I am going to go ahead and place this guy because this is good. This is really, really good. Okay, so where can we fit this one? Let's see. We have to unpause so we can find a nice spot for it. Wow, it doesn't actually flip that way. There we go. It can go here. There won't be any problems with putting it over here. I suppose this is fine. We could definitely do this. Let's just try to push it up to the corner there as far away as we can. So we can maybe have this room over here for something more. All right, wow, that cost us what? That cost us what money? What? All right, let's just go ahead and open that for the people who aren't really into super intense coasters. And let's see, what other kinds of coasters do we have that can go for these people? Clearly, we placed that one. We can maybe place this one. It's also not that intense. And that way, we kind of get it out of the way so we can next place something that's super intense. Although, maybe we should cater to the people who love super intense rides, right? So let's see, what do we have here? We have the mini miner. This one is actually really intense and we can afford it. So I'm going to go ahead and place this one. We just use this one, so I know all about this one. I was just like, this one's cheap. We have to place it pretty soon, so we're going to place it right now. Let's see. Where does this guy fit? Where's the entrance? Is it on the other side? Okay, I said I know all about this ride. Clearly I don't. There it is. The entrance is right there. I want to push it as far away to the side as I can. It looks like an overlap. I kind of don't like that. I kind of just want to place it right here, and that should be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this guy. It's already connected with the path, and now we have 3 coasters in here. So I think that's probably a fair time to raise the price here. $15. Eventually I want to get up to maybe $40, $50. If I can. I don't know if that's going to be too rip-offish, but I have this idea in mind that we can do it, you guys. We can definitely do it. And maybe we can... Can we borrow more money? I know, we have to pay off the loan. I probably shouldn't be borrowing money, but it's just a thought, okay? Let's see. So I want to maybe do an advertising campaign for a particular ride, because we have some exciting rides here. So it's going to be for this one here. It's Treetop Flyer, correct? And we're going to run it for 4 weeks, I suppose, because that's all the money we have. Hopefully, that's going to turn in more of a profit, which means I'm going to go ahead and just bump this guy up. That way we can maybe earn some more money. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. I'm hopeful that this is going to earn us a little bit more money than we just spent. Maybe we're just going to earn back $800 that we spent. I don't know. But it looks like there are definitely people coming in, and that's a good sign. So, of course, now that we have some money, we're going to go ahead and just slow this down so we can place down our fancy schmancy information booth so we can sell some very, very expensive umbrellas. Let's see, it goes this way. I'm going to place it right up here and just pause this guy so we can actually make them purple. And actually make them $5, because for some reason, at some point, people are just like, oh, you know what? This umbrella is actually pretty good value, which makes no sense to me, but I'm kind of okay with that. Let's go ahead and open this guy up, and ta-da! Now we can sell some umbrellas for a very, very expensive price. I kind of love being just super, super rip-offish like that. Alright, so let's see. We can already sell t-shirts. This might be okay. I kind of like this idea. Let's see. We have a coaster over here. I'm going to place it right by this coaster because I have a feeling that this is going to work out for us. So let's go ahead and sell some t-shirts over here. Naturally, they're going to be purple, and we're going to sell them for $5 a pop as well. And in this area, we are going to have more coasters, and we're also going to have maybe some eateries. Because I figure that, you know, this is a nice place. There's some benches there. Why not? Why not use this to our advantage, right? So I figure that's probably going to work out for us. I hope. Because it looks like it maybe fit a smallish coaster over here, or maybe even a big one stretching all the way out here. We can fit a pretty large coaster in this area, so that really wouldn't be that bad. We are earning some money. I know we just spent quite a few $100s there trying to open these guys, but you know what? They were kind of necessary. And let's see what people are actually complaining about. See if we can maybe take care of their needs. They're hungry. They're already hungry. I didn't expect that so soon. I guess it's fine. We can definitely go for that. Do we have burgers? We have burgers. Yes. Because you know how it is. People always love their burgers. Did I just delete that? Oh, boy. All right. That's okay. I guess we can just pretend like that never happened, even though it's always going to be there just staring at us. All barry and weird. Oh, well, whatever. It is what it is. All right. So we have a burger place. We're going to need to open up maybe a drink stall. Where is this path going even? I don't know where this is going. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one so I can maybe place the drinks place over there on that side there. And that should be good. So let's see. Drinks. What do we have? We have some lemonade. We have some iced tea. I think I'm going to go for the lemonade because lemonade always makes you super extra thirsty. And maybe they're going to go back for some more lemonade because that's just a marketing plan here. I'm not so sure if it's going to work, but hey, if it does, good. If not, then, well, we tried. We tried. I know we're spending tons of money on all these things, but you know what? If they can turn over more of a profit, that's going to make me quite happy. And, you know, it's going to lead to us actually being able to build even more. So let's go ahead and line this up with maybe some more benches because we're going to need plenty of places to sit down and rest and eat and do whatever the heck it is that we need to do over here, or at least the people who are visiting this area. So let's see, we have benches all along the way here. We are going to need some bins, of course, because otherwise they're going to throw their trash everywhere. So bins. We don't just place the bins here, though. Lesson learned. We have to place the bins everywhere because they will take out the food from wherever the heck they are. So let's put some bins there, there. Is that fast? Is like that spread out enough for them to maybe eat, walk over here, then be like, oh yeah, I guess I have to throw this away, and then throw it away? I don't know. I hope it is. I really hope it is. All right, and let's see. We have one handyman. We have one mechanic. We have no security. I'm going to go ahead and hire one guy. We're going to pick him up and drop him here. He has a green uniform, but I guess it's okay because this park is pretty green. So I guess we can just accept that color for once because I guess everybody else has green uniforms as well. Yeah. Fine. Wait, you're watering what? I guess you have to do that, don't you? Just so that they won't die. Fair enough. That means we should probably hire a few other ones, which is, you know, not good for our money, but we kind of have to do that just to make sure that we can keep this park looking nice and clean. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3 rides. We are going to need some more rides. I know I zoom out all the way a lot. I apologize. I'm just always trying to get a bird's eye look of everything. And wow, look at this area here. This is beautiful. I definitely want something over here. Maybe it's going to be a tiny coaster here just because I don't want to delete anything. It just looks too nice. Look at the pagodas over there. Like, wow, those are super nice as well. Everything here is just so beautiful. And clearly we have some room for some kind of water ride over here. So hopefully we can research one of those pretty soon. Let's see, we're getting spinning wild mouse. Not really what I wanted, but sure, that'll work. Let's see. Do we have any rides here that are pretty tame? Yeah, not so much. These are all actually pretty exciting, and they're really expensive as well. Although some of them don't really include their scenery. I kind of like Dizzy Mouse. It's, you know, not the most intense ride, but it's actually quite nice. I really, really like that one. I think I want to place that one. So maybe let's go ahead and get ourselves some more loans. Let's go up to 15. I know, you guys. I know what you're thinking. Like, oh boy, here we go again. No, that's not exactly what's happening right now. What's happening right now is I am trying to be very careful, trying to take out just a few loans so we don't go overboard later on. I know, that's an excuse right now. I mean, what? It's not an excuse. What are you talking about? All right, let's go ahead and place this guy. Let's see. Somewhere over here. Ooh, he fits right there, right next to that. I hope that doesn't delete anything. It looks like it's going to delete some trees, but I guess I'm okay with the tree deletion. Sure. Okay, so it goes there. It's super nice. This is so beautiful. My gosh. I know I sound like such a creepo when I'm talking like that, but I love nice design, okay? Something like that. I like nice minimal design that's kind of very blocky and transparent and things like that, so it's just super nice to me. Well, now we have more, so maybe now is a good time to raise the price even further, huh? Maybe we can still earn some money because we are still running that marketing campaign, so that's really not a bad idea. At least in my mind, it's not a bad idea. Let's see. Are there any coasters that we can afford? There are going to be maybe under $3,000. Did we see any of them? I mean, we saw these. This one's just about affordable. I am going to place it, though. No doubt about that, because I mean, some people are going to love it. Maybe, I hope. And I kind of love these kinds of coasters because they just seem like so much fun. I would love to get those in here. And we said we couldn't really place any of these because they don't really have the scenery that we need. So that's, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is sometimes. These are way too expensive for us right now. And let's see, we didn't really place any of these because they were just too intense. They're also not really affordable right now at this point. We have just about $4,000, so something around that price range is going to be the best for us. Eventually, we will place more expensive coasters. But for now, we're going to have to maybe try to keep it, cheap. Although I'm thinking it might be time for Liberty Loop just because everything else that we have here is pretty exciting except for that one coaster. So I am going to go ahead and put Liberty Loop over by the other ride just because, you know, I think it's going to work. So let's go ahead and take out some more money, even though I probably shouldn't. I'm going to go at maximum 20,000. Is that really the maximum I can go? No, it's not. I can go for more, but no, I'm going to go for just 20,000. Spinning Wild Mouse. Spinning Wild Mouse. Where exactly are you, little ride? Right here. Let's see. Huh? Am I going crazy right now? Is this design used in 2 different coasters? I think that's what's happening here. Okay, well, whatever. It works for both of them then it works. You know what? That's okay. So let's see. We want to go ahead and get Liberty, what's-her-face, over here. And is she not? No, she's not that kind of ride. Yep. She's a twister. There we go. Liberty Loop. Okay, so where can we fit this one? This ride is a little bit different in theme compared to everything else here, so I kind of want to be very careful where we use it and how we use it. Oh boy, maybe we can put it like somewhere facing this way, although I really don't want to do that, but it looks like we might just have to. Oh boy. It's a little bit not working with anything here at all. I mean, I would love to put it here, but at the same time, there's all this room. I can't fit other coasters there, though. It's not like, you know, this is blocking everything off. Okay, I guess. Let's see. Where can we put this guy? Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Let's see. We can we can put it just like this way. That's not that bad. We can just put it right like that, and maybe we can fit a path underneath it, I hope. If not, we can always just take from here. That wouldn't be that big of an issue. Sure. You know what? That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and try this here. Let's connect it from here instead, because I don't want to get rid of those bins at all. Open this guy up, and suddenly we have an area of just, you know, calmish rides that whoever, you know, those people who don't really enjoy coasters can go ahead and ride. So thank goodness for that. You know what? It's nice that we have some coasters that are like that, just because I know if I gave it a shot right now, I would fail miserably at it. All right, so it's looking like we might need some more advertising. So let's go ahead and do an advertisement campaign for maybe Liberty Loop, so we can get some people who maybe enjoy this kind of ride here, because these don't look like they're that popular, currently at least. We're going to run it for 2 weeks, just because I don't want to run it for too long in case we want to advertise a different ride. And also, we don't really have that much money, so let's be real here. Okay, so it looks like maybe we're doing okay. I'm not so sure. Let's see what our guests think, because that's what matters here. So they want to go home. They really don't like what's happening here. They're lost. Well, you know what? We are selling maps right over there, so go ahead and buy one. They're pretty cheap, and you can just find your way through this park if you do. It looks like maybe this park is just way too widespread. Do we have... I vaguely remember signs that allow us to maybe block people out from certain areas. I'm not so sure where they are, but I vaguely remember something like that. These are like 3D signs, so that is not it. These are trees. Nope. I mean, we can always delete the paths, but I would prefer to maybe get a sign just so we won't have to delete the paths and remake them again. Because that's what we've been doing this whole time, and I kind of don't like doing that. And guests are getting lost or stuck. Okay, fair enough. We're going to try to save them. Maybe we can just use regular signs and mark them as a specific thing. I'm going to try that and see if that works. So let's see. Where do we not want guests going? We don't want guests going anywhere beyond this area. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. Can we flip this sign? Flip. There we go. Actually, let me just flip myself here. That works, sure. So we're going to have to flip again. There we go. All right, so we're going to put a sign here, and this is just sign right now. Can we make this so... What is this? Ah, no entry. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sometimes, you guys, I remember things, and it's maybe a little too late, clearly, because there's a lot of people just roaming throughout this whole place. Okay, so where else are we going to have to put no entry signs? Because we want people to maybe go over to this area. This is okay, because we have a ride there, right over here. So beyond this, I guess they can go, let's see, not over here. No entry there. And not over here. Let's put no entry there. And I mean, if they're coming back, that's okay with me. Let's see. We're going to need some no entry signs for... How did they get over here? They can go through here, go through there. This is fine. Okay, yeah. So no entry signs for this area here. That way we can maybe prevent people from going in this area. Hopefully this is going to help. I probably should have started out that way. Because, Clearly, there's a lot of lost people, and that's going to make them very unhappy. However, you know what? Now we're containing people, and I hope this actually works. If I miss something, I deeply apologize, because sometimes I just don't see certain things that I should, like this right there. Yep, I did not see that, so my apologies. Let's go ahead and just drop one right there and mark that as no entry. Is that everything? Is that everything? Because I really would prefer that we keep everybody in a small little area. Let's see, there aren't any paths connected over here. This one is blocked over there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. So we should be able to contain people in this area, and this area, where we're next going to build even more rides. So this should be good, you guys. This should be good. But first, it looks like we're going to have to pay off some loans. So we're going to have to make money with what rides we do have. So let's go ahead and speed that up and maybe even charge more for our entry, because it seems like people are actually coming in at $25 a pop. I don't mind that at all. Let's see how well we can do, though. I'd say that we're not doing half bad. We've brought down our loan to $14,000, and the park value is currently at $176,000. We're actually making a profit, even though we had to hire a few more mechanics and quite a lot of handymen. It seems like we have a lot of messes going around this park, so what I want to do is I actually want to attach handymen to certain areas. So we're going to have handyman number 1 over in this area. He's going to take care of all these trees and all the plants over here because I said so, basically. But we clearly have a lot of messes over here, and I want to make sure that somebody takes care of this, especially these beautiful flowers. We can't actually have these dying at all. I can't imagine that happening. It's going to make the park look so ugly, and I really don't want that. All right, so there we go. We have one guy there, so we can take care of these nasty messes that I see there. And let's see, handyman number 2 we should put next to some other kind of ride. Maybe over here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to have to put him over here. I did put a first aid station right there, just like, maybe we're going to have a lot of sickness over here in these nasty, nasty, super intense coasters. Yeah, clearly. I guess this area here is probably more than enough for him, because it's probably going to be the most disgusting area of the park. Let's add a few more, pieces of pavement there for him just to clean up. Hopefully that's going to be good enough. Let's see. I don't even know where he is, but please. Oh, somebody else is there. Thank goodness. Maybe having 10 handymen is more than enough, but, I wanted to make sure that we had everything covered. I did add a cash machine just because we were charging so much for park entrance, and a restroom because it seems like maybe people who are always lost can never seem to find the restroom. So maybe once they're leaving, they can be like, oh, this is where it was the whole time. Yeah, that's where it was the whole time. Oh boy, so right now we're not really making much money, probably because we aren't really running any kind of marketing. At least that's how it seems in my opinion. So let's go ahead and maybe advertise the Dizzy Mouse for, I want to say 2 weeks, sure. I'm okay with just continuing on with the 2-week thing. And I suppose we could maybe do some half-price entry to the park just to bring in some extra people, but I really don't know. Turbine sales have been fixed. What is going on here? We have them. We're definitely working on there. It seems like one of them is actually stuck to a specific area. Where are you? You're only over there. So you're just set to basically fix that one ride. I mean, I guess it's fine. Maybe this one is one that breaks down all the time. Or maybe the game is telling us that each ride here needs to have one mechanic. Which I really don't like that idea, because that's going to get super expensive and I just don't want that happening. It seems like some people cannot find restrooms. So we're going to go ahead and just place some more restrooms down over here on this side, because we don't really have anything like that in this area. I suppose we could probably have it, at the end of the path here, so people can be like, hey, look at that. And right beyond the trees is a wonderful restroom. There we go. I just saw somebody going there. Good. So, is anybody actually lost still? It seems like we have a janitor who's actually lost, and some people who are just like, I don't know where I'm going right now. Yeah, you're going to go over there. You're not actually... Oh, this person's leaving. Oh, that's actually a little bit sad. What is wrong with this guy? Hey, janitor dude, what are you doing? Handyman number 6. Okay, we're going to give you a specific area to walk in, because clearly you are super lost. So you're going to just maintain this whole area over here, because I see a lot of mess there, and I think that's going to make you super happy, so you won't be lost like and floundering like a fish. Let's go ahead and put you over there, and hopefully that's going to, suit your needs here. It looks like we need one more guy over here, so let's get handyman number 7 into this area to take care of whatever is not covered here, because clearly... Clearly, the messes are real. So let's see if we can maybe bring him out through here, and that should be enough, I hope. We can have him overlap a little bit, maybe over here and here, just in case, because clearly there's a lot of mess here, and we don't really want that happening. Alright, so the advertising campaign for Dizzy Mouse is over. We did earn a fair amount of money that we can actually go ahead and pay off a little bit of loan there. Let's see, are that many more people still lost? Because it seems like by now we should have gotten rid of all of the lost people. It seems like for the most part that is the case. The mechanics still have not gotten the message that they are not supposed to be out there, because they are basically ignoring the rides. Maybe this is this is probably why we need to attach mechanics to specific areas. Just because they're going to start wandering and go wherever the heck they want, where there's absolutely nothing for them to do. We don't need that happening at all. So after actually advertising this ride, it looks like the queue is super full, so we're going to go ahead and maybe not advertise that one again, because we don't want that queue being that full ever again. So let's see, is this one doing okay? I can't even really see the queue. Oh, the queue is pretty full, so I'm going to leave that one as is. The queue for this one here is fairly empty. Treetop Flyer. Okay, so let's see what we can do in terms of actually advertising this one. Treetop Flyer. I think we already... Did we advertise that one? I don't know. Whatever. Whether we did or we did not, it's gonna get advertised anyway. Alright, so there we go. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. And we have a stand-up twister coaster. Ooh. Unfortunately, we have yet to get a water ride, though, so, you know, still waiting on that. Alright, stand-up twister coaster. We have Crush Hour. $20,000. 20. I don't think so, game. I really don't think so. That's not okay here. That is just, no. We're charging $30, and, I mean, we're kind of making money. It's not that bad. We are definitely, yeah, we're making a profit. Even though it's sometimes not really much of a profit, we're still making a profit. So I guess I really can't complain, you know. We have more than enough money. And we're still researching everything that we can here. That's pretty good. Let's see. How's our, That went down. That means things aren't looking so well here. Maybe people are complaining about something that I have not fixed. They're hungry. So a lot of people are actually hungry and they can't find the one place to eat here. So it looks like we actually have to open up another area with seating and food and a security guard, of course. And, you know, thirsty. They're thirsty, though. And let's see, queuing for ages. Yeah, you know what? Oh, they need to... Maybe those people are lost. I'm going to assume that those people are lost because clearly they're just like, oh, where's the bathroom? I don't really know where it is. Maybe because there's not one there. I don't know. But we've placed 1, 2, 3 bathrooms. Well, I guess the other one's all the way up here. But 3 bathrooms in very distinct locations just to make sure that everybody's covered. And if you're not covered, that's your own fault, basically. Okay, so let's see what we can do in terms of actually building some food areas. I would love to delete some paths, but I really, really kind of don't want to at the same time because... that's going to change the way this looks, and I really like the way it looks. So let's see what we can do instead about adding maybe over here. Especially since the restroom is on that side, sure. We're going to add a food stall, and we're going to add, let's see, maybe a different drink stall. Let's go for some iced tea here. Can we fit it there? No, we can't, so we have to do it across the road. That's okay with me. Let's go ahead and, oh, wow, we don't even have enough money for this. Well, we'll get enough money soon. It's not a big deal, you guys. I mean, we can pretty much make tons of money off of food in no time, so this is okay. Okay, so there we go. We're going to need, of course, some more benches here, just because what we have here is maybe not enough, at least not in my opinion. And maybe we're going to need a ton of bins, just because it seems like the people here are, ooh. I guess I didn't really want them in the corner, but that works. Oh, boy, we're in the negatives right now, which is really not looking so good for us, but we could always borrow some more money, so I am not too troubled by that. Let's go ahead and just line that up just like that. We will not open until we have bins down, though, just because, you know, people tend to get super messy, and I don't want anything bad happening here. So let's see, we want bins there, we want bins maybe over here, and bins, let's put them like all the way in the corner there, all the way in the corner here. Let's put bins on every corner. Yeah, you know what? That works for me. Let's see, we're going to need some bins there, some bins over here. I can't really walk that way, and ooh, we are about to make a ton of money. I feel so evil every time it rains, you guys, like, seriously. Alright, let's put a bin there, and I know that these are, like, out of the way. The security guard really can't watch them, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and charge, let's see, $1 is too cheap. Let's charge $2 for a hot dog. We're going to charge $2 for the iced tea, and that should be good enough for us. Wow, I hear a lot of sales happening. I'm not so sure if that's food. It looks like it is the food. Okay, good. So, to make sure that this area stays nice and safe, we're going to go ahead and put a security guard up in here. There we go, and he should take care of all of this. Let's go drop him up in there, though, because he seems to be a little bit lost right now. There we go, and hopefully our janitor that's actually taking care of this area will clean that up in no time. That way, we won't have messes here, because I see a lot of people walking this way. On the bright side, we did add bins over there, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we even have a janitor over there, so, you know, he can, handyman over there, so he can take care of any messes that happen. At least it seems like he already cleaned up the vomit, so that is good news, at least for us. So, we have a balloon stall here. We have, let's see, a t-shirt stall all the way over here. We have our information booth right here. It looks like maybe we can do with selling something somewhere over here. So what can we sell? Maybe over here. What can we sell? What have we not yet sold? Well, we don't have sunglasses. However, it is 61 degrees. I guess it's pretty sunny, but that's not good enough for me. We're just going to sell some souvenirs. I know I said I wanted it to be all the way over here, but clearly we are not opening that area of the park just yet. So we'll just build it up right over here. Sell some umbrellas just in case if they want it. I don't know. They can have it. And cuddly toys. I guess maybe $4 is probably a good price for this. Not so sure, but we're going to check that, and let's open this guy up. Hopefully somebody buys something from there just so we can maybe make some more money and pay off more of our loan. It looks like we're doing fairly okay in the money area. We are already in year 2, which... man, we just lost a bunch of money there. I'm not so sure, you guys. I'm not so sure how we're going to do. We have, a lot of food places. We have a lot of different souvenir stalls, balloons, t-shirts, random souvenirs, umbrellas, park maps even. And we're not really charging for restrooms. We could, though, if we really, really wanted to. But I'm not really going to go there just yet because I want to make sure that people actually use the restroom and aren't complaining about it. At least for now. We have an inverted hairpin coaster now, so we can maybe use that one next time. But yeah. I think our park is definitely going okay. Even though we're not exactly making much money right now, we're going kind of sort of okay. So we'll be able to maybe borrow some more money, build another coaster, and hopefully raise the price a little bit more. Or we could always do some more of this, just because it seems to work all the time. So let's go ahead and advertise turbine. Sure, we haven't advertised it yet. And what? We had $400 a second ago. What just happened there? Advertise turbine. Do we have $400? We do. We have just $400. All right, so hopefully that's going to help us make a little bit more money. I'm not so sure if it will, but hopefully it will. And we shall then be able to use that in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, share your support, and subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.